So now today I am discussing about the journal entry, compound and adjusting entry, compound and adjusting entry. So today is the second video and this is my second lecture. So first lecture I have already been discussed about the journal entry, format of journal entry. Now today I have taken an example, that is this is the question, and I am analyzing through this question the compound and adjustment or adjusting entries. So at first you see the question, journalize the following transaction in the year 2020 Jan 1. So first one is the salary paid, second is the rent paid, Jan 6 is this. So this is the question. So one by one I am discussing. So first one is Jan 1 salary paid and Jan 1 again rent paid. So if I add together the salary and the rent, then the compound entry will be, you see here. So this is the Jan 1 transaction. Salary account debit, rent account debit to cash account. Okay. Why salary account debit and the rent account debit? Because salary is a nominal account and rent is also the nominal account and both are the expenses. And for the both situation, both transactions, salary and the rent, your money is going outside. So that is why cash is credit. So here salary is 5,000 and the rent is 4,000. So together with 5,000 plus 4,000 is coming 9,000. 9,000 is credit. So clear on this transaction. This is the compound entry. Second you see Jan 6. So Jan 6 check received of rupees 9,000 out of rupees 10,000 from X, and the balance amount is unable to pay. Unable to pay means this is not recoverable. Clear? So at first you think check received of rupees 9,000 out of 10,000. So out of 10,000 you are getting only 9,000 and 1,000 is not recoverable. Means is that this 1,000 is treated as bad debt. So what is the meaning of bad debt? Bad debt means that amount is not recoverable. Now go to the compound entry. Here you see Jan 6 bank account debit, bad debt account debit to X account. Bank account debit is 9,000. Why? Because you are getting only 9,000 in cash. And bad debt amount is 1,000 because this 1,000 amount is not recoverable. How you can find out the 1,000? Say 10,000 minus 9,000. So here 10,000 minus 9,000. So 10,000 minus 9,000 is 1,000 and 2x account is 10,000. Clear on this part? And here see the narration entry, being check received from X and the remaining amount of rupees 1,000 treated as bad debt. Clear? Now go the next entry, Jan 8. You see the Jan 8. Received a check from Neha in full settlement of her account of rupees 3,850 and the discount allowed to her rupees 150. Means is that you are getting money from Neha of rupees 3,850 and for collection of 3,850 rupees you are allowing discount to Neha 150 rupees. Means is that the total transaction is how much? Total transaction is 3,850 plus 150. Means is that how much? 4,000. So total transaction is 4,000. Out of 4,000 you are getting how much? Now 3,850 rupees by check, and for getting 3,850 rupees you are giving discount, you are allowing discount. So that is why discount allowed is debit. Why discount allowed is debit? This is a nominal account and here you write the simple narration, being check received from Neha, being check received from Neha and discount allowed. Clear on this part? Keep in your mind always the amount of transaction is 4,000. For full and final settlement, you are getting only 3,850 rupees through check, and for getting 3,850 rupees, you are allowing discount 150 rupees. Okay. Now go the next entry. The next entry is Jan 18. Payment made to Ram. Payment made to Ram. You are paying to Ram. Amount is 5,900 rupees. And discount allowed by him rupees 100. The same things. You are paying 5,900 rupees to Ram and you are getting 100 rupees. Means is that this is also the full and final settlement. So what is the total amount of the transaction is 6,000. 5,900 plus 100. When you are paying 5,900 to Ram, then you are getting discount. So means is that you are getting discount. You are getting discount. This is the discount received. So here you see the transaction. So Ram account debit because you are paying amount to Ram. So how much amount of you are paying to Ram? 5,900. This is the to cash account, and you are getting discount received. So that is one discount received 100 rupees is the income. Okay. So that is why 5,900 rupees you are paying because you have to pay 5,900 rupees for full and final settlement, and you are getting 100 rupees as a discount. So that is why discount received is a income, and that is why this is credit. And to cash account means you are getting money, the cash is coming in your pocket, 5,900. Clear on this part? Okay. Now you go Jan 13. So Jan 13 is more important. See the question. The proprietor bring cash rupees 10,000, machinery rupees 20,000, furniture rupees 5,000, and the computer rupees 5,000 as further capital. Further capital. Sometimes the proprietor bring money to continue the business as a further capital. So here also the proprietor bring cash 10,000 rupees, machinery 20,000 rupees, furniture 5,000 rupees, computer 5,000 rupees as a capital. So now you go to the compound entry. Now see here. Jan 13. Clear? So Jan 13 you see cash account debit. Normally when the owner of the business brings money into the business, then cash account debit to capital account. So here cash account debit to capital account. This is clear. But apart from the cash, the owner of the business brings machinery, furniture and computer brings into the business as capital. That is why cash account debit, machinery account debit, furniture account debit, computer account debit to capital account. And if you add together 10,000 plus 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000, the 40,000 is coming. So this is the fresh capital or further capital introduced in the business. Okay. Now go Jan 30. Next entry Jan 30. Now see the question Jan 30. Okay. So Jan 30, insurance is prepaid for the month of February 2020 in Jan 20. Means is that you are paying insurance premium for the next month, but you are paying for this month. Jan 2020. You are paying Jan 2020, but the premium amount is for the month of February 2020. So that is why this is prepaid. Prepaid means paid in advance. So this is a one type of a good example of adjusting entries. Now you go the journal entry. Here you see Jan 30. Okay. So prepaid insurance account debit. Prepaid insurance account debit to insurance premium account. To insurance premium account. So here you write the narration being insurance paid in advance. So clear on this part. So these are the good examples and the transaction of compound and adjusting entries. Clear? So at the end you have to close the journal entry. Now here you add to debit total, this plus this plus this plus this, all of this if you add together, then the amount will come 70,000. Similarly, if you add the credit side total, this is the credit column total, then amount will come automatically 7,000, and the amount of debit and credit will be the same. So these are the concept of journal through compound and adjusting entries. Clear? Bye.